Aw, yeah, it's here.
What's up,
Woohoo!
bandits? Welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking. Today we're going to be replacing this hanging ceiling light fixture you can see here over our dining room table. This is our original one. We're going to get it swapped out, and the new one is right here. We're going to be assembling it and getting it installed and making it all nice and pretty. So let's go ahead and get started.
Aw, yeah, it's here.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking. Welcome to my channel and to this video. Before we get started, let me say thanks to Lowe's. This video is made in partnership with Lowe's. They sent me this light to review. And this is my first paid sponsorship, so I'm really excited, and hopefully I can bring you some good content with Lowe's help today. Here's a closer look at the product we're going to be installing, but we're going to go ahead and get it out of the box so you can see what that is like, how it was packaged and shipped. All right, we are ready. We've got all the parts out. Here we can see everything in more detail. By the way, everything was packaged very well. There's no damage, chips, or anything like that. But we've got all these different parts, including the canopy. We've got these chain links, these loops, and these bars, the aesthetic bars that are hollow. I'll explain that a little later here, obviously. And all the installation hardware, nuts, bolts, washers, and this bracket piece that goes over the electric box, and of course the actual chain itself. And these are linked. We can open those up and adjust the chains as needed. You can see we've got the really long electric light, the ground wire, the hot, the neutral. That is part of the gig, and we have to be hardwiring this in to the electric box, which we will do. All right, let's begin. Step one, get out the light, and we're going to be taking the cords that are provided and basically, let's get a closer look here, pushing that through. There's a little washer. Get out of the way, hand. Come on. We're going to put that loop right through the cord, or the cord through the loop, and then it twists on or screws on. And you can do the left or the right. It doesn't matter. In this case, we're going to be doing the left side, and there's another loop that just goes on the right side. There's obviously no cord that goes through that. They just twist all the way on, and those will basically be the two hanging points for the chain that we're going to be installing. So that's step one. Pretty simple, I think. Making sure it's hand tightened, and you do want to make sure that they are parallel to each other and parallel to the light fixture itself. In other words, not perpendicular. Next, we're going to take one of these chain links. They have these little screw caps on them. They just twist or unscrew and screw back up, allowing a little bit of space for the bar to pass through. So we're going to put one of those on each of the loops and just kind of let it dangle for a moment. Next, we're going to take one of the bars that are provided. There's two bars. We're going to take one of them, and we're going to start with the side that the cord runs through. We basically need to take the ground wire and the other two wires, twist them together. I'm going to put a little piece of Scotch tape that's easily removable over the tip just to kind of squeeze everything together to make kind of a point. It's going to be making the threading process a little easier. So we'll kind of do that because it took me a couple of attempts, and I'm like, I need to put some tape on here. The wires kept getting frayed. It's kind of a tight spot. But we're going to feed the line through one of the bars just like that, and it should come out the top. And then we'll take the tape off, and you're done with that. You should have all three wires, the ground, and then the two insulated wires coming through there. And then we're going to feed it all the way through, or pull it all the way through. And we want to get all the slack out of the line, so to speak, and make sure it's nice and tight. And we're going to take the bottom part of the bar and put it through that little chain link and then twist it up. Notice how tight that cord is. coming out of the bottom part of the bar. And that's what we're going to do for that step. The next step, we're going to take the other bar, the second bar that's provided, and do the same thing, but there's no cord, so it's super easy. You just click it on like that or slide it through and then twist it up. And by the way, you want to make sure the power is off to your breaker before we get up to the work site here and start playing around with live wires. We want to make sure those are off. If you're not comfortable doing this work, of course, hire a licensed professional, an electrician. It's not worth your safety if you're not comfortable, if you don't know what you're doing. So, a little disclaimer there. Okay, so I've got the power off, and I'm going to try to fish these lines out. And in order to do so, I'm going to take off this little metal bracket piece because that provides a little bit easier access. And I'm going to keep those screws handy just in case. These are custom screws. They look a little longer than what I've worked with before. So, and we'll untwist these little caps. There are 3 of them. Again, in this particular setup, we've got ground, we've got black, and we've got white. In other words, the neutral and the hot wire. And we'll go ahead and take those, pop those off. They just kind of twist around. So, and then that leaves the wires coming out of the ceiling. I'll explain the wire diagram soon, but for now we're just going to take off the existing piece, the existing light. This was a light we bought years ago and kind of DIY modified it, painted it, and it was fine at the time, but you know, it's time for an upgrade, time to move on. And we saw this one, like I said, online, and Lowe's had sent it to us. So very, very excited to see what this looks like when it's all said and done. Next, we're going to take the provided metal bracket here, and we're going to take 2 of the screws, and we're going to put them in just like that. Press pause, zoom in if you need to. We're going to set them in these particular screw holes. They're threaded, and they should be set, I think it's like 2.5 inches apart or something. And we'll just get the drill out to speed this up a little bit for you. But we're going to go ahead and put those all the way through, so it should look like this. This is kind of the prep stage. Okay, and then we're going to put these provided nuts on, and they spin pretty easily on. Give you a better angle here. We'll do 1 nut for each of the machine bolts that are provided, so it kind of should look like that. You don't need to tighten those down at this point because we are going to be adjusting them, but it's going to kind of go like this here. That's the idea. So you should have those 2 screws kind of pointed down with the wiring coming through the middle. Make sure nothing is kinked or anything like that. And we're going to just use the existing screws because I know they're long enough. The set does, or the dining room kit light does come with screws, but in my case they weren't long enough, so you might need that. And I'm not sure how custom this electric box is, but for some reason we've got these really long screws that were holding the bracket on before, and we're just going to use those. So not a big deal at all. And we're going to go ahead and tighten those up. We do want the bracket at this point to be nice and secure. We don't need to over tighten anything, but I've got my drill on the lowest setting, and we're just getting those real snug. And make sure, again, nothing is kinked, and those 2 bolts that are provided are hanging down. Those will be the mounting bolts for the actual canopy, the light fixture itself. So there we go. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I'm standing on the dining room table. Sturdy table. A little precarious, but it works. Okay, so let's move on. The next step, we're going to take these are the top of the bars that were connected to the light that we did before. We're going to take 2 of the other chain link pieces that are provided with the threaded screws on the sides, and we're going to put those through the loops on the top part of the bar. It looks like the bottom part from this angle, but when we point those up, it is considered the top part of the bar. And next we're gonna connect the 2 existing chains. We'll go ahead and tighten those down so nothing falls out when we move this around. Now the chains are chain linked together and they're at its maximum setting. In other words, it's the longest length of chain, and that's fine. We're going to shorten up the chain a little bit to meet our needs in a moment. So I'll show you how to do that. But for now, we're just going to attach the chains as they are. And you can see we've got the bars kind of hanging down. And make sure those are tight. All right, it's break time. Subscribe, like, and share to support this channel. Please comment as well. Join as a member for amazing perks from priority replies to DIY party invites. If you need tools and merch, shop my store or website. You can check the links in the description for my best products. Next, we're gonna fish that cord up through the links in the chain about every 3. I found visually appropriate to do every 3. And then we're going to apply or install the final single chain links at the top of the chain. Next, we're going to take the cords, the end of the cords, remember the ground and the insulated wiring, and we're going to feed it through the loop. And we want that to be the left side of the canopy piece there. Feed it through that little loop. I'm going to do the ground wire first because that's the most wussy, in other words, it frays easily. And then we'll do the insulated wire after that, and then we'll get all the slack out of there. We'll put those chain links on and tighten those down for the moment. And next, we're going to determine the maximum or the length, how far down do we want this new light fixture to hang. So we're going to take our measurements, get an ideal measurement, and then take the tape measure, put it from the ground all the way up. That should give you more or less an indication of how long you want the chain to be. We're going to put a little rag under there to protect those bars from damaging the top of the light fixture. And we're going to get it down on the floor here, and you can see we've got everything just nice and laid out. And here is the excess chain that I want. I've got that attached to the loops. That's good. So basically it comes down to taking the excess chain off, and that will leave us with our perfect hanging length. To take the chain off, we're going to take 2 sets of needle nose pliers, or you can, if you have regular pliers, those work well as well. We're not going to use the tips of the needle nose pliers, but we're going to kind of put them underneath the chain and just gently twist one will go clockwise, one will go the other counterclockwise, and then the chains just slowly start to separate. In other words, you just have to pry them apart. And we're not going to get it because we might use this chain later, so be careful not to damage the chain and get it too far off, but we've got both sides removed, and this is what we're looking at. Now follow instructions in the wiring diagram provided in the instructions in the manual itself, but we've got our ground there that's a little frayed, like I said, it's just a bare wire. And then we've got our 2 insulated wires here. One of them is marked N for neutral, and the other one will be live. The neutral will be connecting to the white wire up here. I'll give you a better look in a second, but let's get the light fixture up, and I'm going to use the box to brace the light fixture gently. This means you don't need 2 people to do so. So the neutral wire, the N label, you can see there, will be connected to the white wire coming out of the ceiling in my particular setup. The unmarked wire will be connecting to the black live wire coming out of the ceiling, and then the ground, the 2 bare wires will go together. So we'll go ahead and get that set up. Again, the electricity is off, and if you're not comfortable with this part, make sure you hire an electrician. We've got the caps on, and they're snug and secure. We're going to tuck those up into the wall in the box like that. And notice there's a little slack in the wire, so it's not actually hanging the light fixture because I propped it up against the box. Next, we're going to take these 2 little pieces. These are the little pieces that we're going to screw on. This will hold the canopy to the actual screws coming out of the ceiling that we installed earlier with that metal bracket, if you remember. And I'm just going to gently lift this up. You will need 2 people if you don't have a box system set up to absorb that weight, because you don't want this just hanging by the weight. You don't want the weight hanging by the cord. We'll get the canopy on, and you can see here I put those 2 little pieces and screwed them onto the ends of those bolts. There are obviously 2 holes in the canopy. Your bolts go through the holes. But we've got a small problem. The canopy doesn't fit tightly all the way to the ceiling. So we got to take this back off for just a moment. And we're going to be adjusting those nuts and the lengths of the screws coming out of the ceiling. So if there's a gap between the canopy and your ceiling, the screws are actually too long. And we're going to twist, undo the nut there and twist the bolt so that the bolt goes up into the ceiling a little bit more. In other words, we want to reduce the amount of bolt coming out of the ceiling. And then you can tighten up the bolt and that will secure it. And you do want to make sure that that nut is pretty tight at this point. How many inches? It kind of depends on your setup, but it looks like about 7/8, maybe 3/4 hanging out of the ceiling. And that should give it the perfect amount of length when you get the canopy installed, pushed up all the way against the top of the ceiling, nice and tight. And you put these little caps on the ends of the bolt, and that should do it. You don't want to see any bare bolt coming through. You want it to be perfectly. So this may take a couple of times for you to get that right. Next, we're going to get the test light bulb out. This is a regular LED. We're going to be buying new special bulbs for this light because you'll see in a moment it is a game changer. So we're going to flip the power back on and test it out. Everything is working. Yay, we've got all the wiring done successfully. And now I'm gonna take off my brace and it will be able to sustain its own weight. And the chains may kink up just a little bit initially. So obviously make sure the chain links are all straight and we should be pretty level. We'll get the other light bulbs installed. Again, these are regular LED light bulbs that I have installed pretty much throughout my entire house. All right, so with these installed, these are my test lights. Let's turn it on. Whoa, beautiful and bright. Not super aesthetic. I don't really like those bulbs. So let's get some new bulbs in. These are vintage LED bulbs, and we're gonna get those installed. And you'll see what a visual difference this makes. It really makes this light fixture pop. And so it's kind of a no-brainer, I think. You don't want these white, cloudy, weird-looking bulbs. Get some completely clear vintage bulbs like this, and it's a game changer. Now, it is very bright. So the next step will be installing a dimmer real quick. We'll be putting this in. I'll show you how to do this in more detail in another video, not in this video. But it was a simple switch out with the light fixture, and that allows us to make this light less bright. It has a built-in dimmer. There's the high, there's the low. So overall, I could not recommend this light more. You can check the link in the description below for this particular product at Lowe's. Thank you to Lowe's for this partnership. Thank you all for viewing this video, and hopefully this has helped you out. Stay sneaky.
Look, come over here.